Hey, are you a poor bastard who can't afford to get that dragon dildo you always wanted, but want to get some games under the low price of $5? Well, I got you covered, laddie, with this series of videos called... I'll get back to you guys on the name. But first on the list of games is Egg Returns Home. It's meant to be one of those games that tries to give Teal a heart attack. However, unlike those games, this one's boring as fuck. You play as an innocent little egg that just want to return home. But if you're a crazy achievement hunter, you'll be playing as a suicidal egg that dreams of becoming Scramble Eggs. The game is a point A to point B and there are like 40 levels. However, I couldn't make it to the 6th. As I said, the game is boring. Boring as watching two people arguing about the pronunciation of a fucking name. The game only has 3 buttons to use, simple controls, but a nightmare to get the egg rolling enough to play Limp Bizkit's Rollin. Now mind you that this idea does somewhat sound good on paper, however actually making it's just boring. The overall look of the game is basically just something that can be done in MS Paint, and the gameplay is just boring with jumping the egg left or right. However, Super Meat Boy and that the end is Nigh, they did that gameplay right. They have more stuff that get in your way compared to this one, which when you complete a level in Egg Returns Home, it just feels like you lost time doing something else better. While with these two, it feels like you achieved something. Longer with losing part of yourself along the way. But this game, not worth getting, not even for $2. Egg Returns Home gets a cup of scrambled eggs. Next is Half Dead, aka the To Waste Time game, but I'm pretty sure there's already a game called Half Dead before this one, though that game is mostly known by the name Live. So this game is a point A trying to figure out where point B is. Pretty much this is gonna remind you of that one part in Knights of the Old Republic 2 with the many different rooms. However, the difference between that and this one is that most of the rooms are traps that will kill you in one hit. Some you can dodge while others you're just dead meat. And sadly they're not creative traps. But to prevent you from getting into a trap are these 2 handy dandy boots. Yes, really, your survival ability is with the boots on your feet that you throw after opening the door. However, some traps and safe rooms will have gates, unable to go in or out, so if that happens when throwing a boot, you're not gonna get that back. I do really like that was added to keep it from not being easy. However, it will get annoying when it's common as you're playing in a single player. Oh yeah, this game has multiplayer to play with friends or random people. Now how many rooms there are and how hard it is of your choosing, but the game is obviously a to kill time, especially with it costing $2, and is a better use of pocket money than that egg game. It gets a cup of boots. Lastly is 1-1 and die, or what I like to call it. That egg better be taking notes from this one. Like Egg Returns Home, this one is also one of those games that will try to kill you from a heart attack. However, the difference between these two are that this one does the job right. You play as an autistic penguin with a rare skin disease that don't know the concept of stopping for a few seconds. The control is simple with only one button, however the timing of when to press it is hard as recording with a kangasaur. Sometimes you can easily jump over things, while the majority of times you need to get rape hug close to jump over things. And with this thing, it looks really painful for the penguin. The design of the whole look of the game is great looking. The black outline reminds me of those old cartoon tie-in games like Very Odd Parents and Ed, Edd and Eddy that had the black outline on their characters. I also love how this game doesn't give you a breath, because the penguin not knowing the concept of stopping, you must keep your hand on that spacebar like the game is threatening to give the Emoji movie a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. Plus, the camera going at a ridiculous angle at times adds to the game being a fat middle finger dildo to you. However, the game feels more like it would be on mobile rather than being on Steam. Oh yeah, also the game is $1 more than these two other games. But it's a good game to get if you're someone who has a fetish for making your blood boil. It gets a cup of skin-diseased penguins. So out of these three, which would I pick the most? I'll have to say suicide.